Welcome back to the channel. It's been a little bit. Got like 1,000 videos that need to be finished. Waiting for parts, doing this. But working on my Takeuchi tonight. It's about 9 o'clock. Well, on this, my tl12, I'm not sure what Takeuchi was thinking. You think if your battery goes dead, you could jump start it somehow. Nope. If you need to replace the battery, it would be easy. Nope. So we're going to fix that. And the engineers thought of this 10 years later, because on the new models, it's available. But check it out. So the battery is all the way back in. So it's way down on there. And you think, hey, let's put an access panel, you know, like right here. It's all we need. The new models have it. Okay. So, sorry guys, my GoPro's being a complete junkie right now, but so what I'm doing right now, I don't know if you guys can hear me, it's pouring outside. I made an access hole so I can see exactly where the battery is. Be careful when you're doing this because there's sticks and all sorts of stuff probably tucked in behind your battery. So have a fire extinguisher on hand. But now I can measure exactly where the battery sits and get mine. I'm going to use this right here as my straight edge and then come off, boom. So just see if I can put this thing on time lapse for you guys. Alright, so you can see I got my cutout. Like I said, measure twice, guys, because this would suck. Let's say you came in here and you didn't do this right. So what I'm going to try to do, see if I can break these. Okay, so it's still fastened somewhere down here. Boom. Hey. Where did I put it? Oh. Let's see. I'm worried that there's wires right back here, so I'm not trying to fully go through, but at the same time, you take that risk of cutting into a side of a machine that's not supposed to be cut into. So. Maybe. So, remember I was saying, be careful. So you don't know what's in here? This is your sign. Pretty obvious this battery has not been replaced in a long time. It was still cranking, but it was getting pretty slow, and I'm happy. I was like, dude, I'm not pulling all that stuff apart, just get a freaking battery out. So, what I'm gonna do here, this is, I want to say this is 3/8 plate. I went thicker just because because it's such less smaller area, you guys can't even see me. Alright, so what we're doing, this is 3/8 plate, some scrap I had laying around. And what I'm going to do is take my big bench grinder here, clean it up really quick. We need a 10 by 12 piece. And right now my welding table, the shop's not even ready for how I want it. But I'm going to cut it out and then I'll throw up the bench grinder around the edges. Personally, I think rounded edges give it a little bit more factory look, and that's kind of the look I'm going for. Kind of looks like it was supposed to be there. So let's get this cleaned up and then go from there. Grab your grab an angle iron, not angle iron, your square. What we're gonna do, first make sure this piece of steel is square. Beautiful. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, so I want a 10. Okay. Oh, yep. Yes, I know, I'm not using the right Sharpie, but should be a 12-inch square, but I'll double check. Just a hair short. Beautiful. Alright, and then my personal favorite tool for cutting stuff like this is my skill saw. It's made from steel. The blade is a little worn out, but it'll blow through this pretty fast. Make sure you grab it so you don't smash your toes. Exactly what the doctor ordered there. Alright, so now, set you guys up in a different position here. So, like I said, in my opinion, rounding the edges just finishes stuff off. Alright, boys and girls, welcome back to the show again. Okay, so this is my plan. So here's the plate. The only thing I notice is there's not much, let's get my knee out of here. There's not much lip right here. So I think these bottom bolts are going to have to go down low and top. What? I was hoping to get them more in the corner. I don't know. That's gonna be a close one. So pretty much what I'm saying. So what I'm going to do, just so I get the holes perfect, and I don't have a drill press right now, so I'm going to drill while it's on here. I'm going to clean this up with my grinder. This whole machine will be getting painted eventually, so not that worried about it. Clean it up, take my welder, get this thing centered, tack it, and then drill my holes so my holes are perfectly even with my new setup. So, hook up the big grinder. Let's clean up the surface a little bit. Just so you guys know, there's a bracket right here. Not sure for what, but it does something. Okay, so what I would do, you know, this is a 10 by 12, so it's 10 wide, and this is a 8-inch hole opening. Oh, just shy. So 10. Alright. So let's put this at 9. I'll put this one at 9. And then we do our foot tall. So we have a 9-inch opening. I did a foot tall plate. Ugh. That was gross. So split it. So let's go 1.5 inches up from that. Boom. Right. So you get on track. Then you know you put in clearance. Now you kind of got to remember this for when you're drilling the holes. And double check. Make sure you know you don't have anything that potentially might get in the way. Kind of have to remember that this bottom one's gonna have to be more centered. So you could just off center that one. We'll kind of see when we get it up there. So first thing you're gonna need though is a spot to hook your ground up. I normally like to disconnect batteries before doing this if I want to weld a lot, but all I'm really doing is going to be tack welding and then welding some inside nuts. Ow! Hurt my finger. Well, let's sit back and look at that. So it's pretty obvious that bottom there tapers that way here. I like it right there. I think it looks good. Honestly, it doesn't look like extremely out of place. 3/8 might be a little too extreme. Like this right here, the original body's 1/4, and I'm going 3/8 here. Again, like I said, you hit this and it's 1/4, because it doesn't have all this to hold it, this is going to bend thinner. So that's why I went thicker, but that's my preference. So what I think I want to do is get the drill, maybe do some measurements and get drilling. So my favorite bits are these little, I don't know if you can see it, like DeWalt makes them, other brands make them too, but just do a a pilot hole and it works pretty good. Make sure you guys. So, after breaking a bit and then go get a snack because it's 10 o'clock at night now, yeah, we're back at it. All the holes are drilled. I'm not doing any crazy hardware on this. You don't need 3/4 inch bolts. Honestly, 3/8 bolts is plenty. Again, this is not structural. If it's going to break 4 3/8 bolts off, it is what it is. So, pretty much what I need to do is pick up some of the stuff, toss it over here, get my welder out of there, and I need to hook up my cutoff wheel. Let's grind these tacks out of here, get it all pretty looking again, and then weld these nuts on. Let's see. Why are you connected still? Ta-da. Almost took it down. Okay. Yeah, I got that one as close as I wanted to this corner because, like I said, there's not much room back there. You can see, broke the tip off the drill in that one, but that's how it goes. So let's see. Get this. Then, contemplating, I could technically tap these, or, yeah, so I'm trying to figure out right now, what is my best option. The hardware is these, so technically, when I could drill them out bigger, then weld the nuts inside of there, or I can put the nuts on the back side and try to get my welder behind there. Kind of liking the idea of tapping them. Don't know yet. Wish I had one of those rivet guns that puts the threads in there. Those things are sweet, but I don't own one of those, so I'm about to not go buy one anyways. To be figured out. So I came up with the conclusion. Easiest way now, like I said, if you could buy, if you want to tap it, you can tap it. I have taps. But honestly, by the time I tap it and all that, just weld a freaking nut in the back. Like I said, and it's all up to everyone. So, what I like doing is taking it. Let's see if we get you guys closer. You can take it and that was not even freaking right size. get it. Get your nut on the back. Just enough where no welds can get inside the threads. Take yourself a pair of pliers. Pull back a little bit. Beautiful. Will that go anywhere? Who knows? Alright. So, after getting all the welds, pain in the butt to get up there. So, if you can buy that tool that fits, I can't remember what the hell they're called, for the little inserts, or again, like you can tap it. All up to everyone else. But, let's toss the sucker on. See what it looks like. I'm using the hardware I have laying around. I would like to put some lock washers on it and stuff, but don't have it with me, so go for it. Just like everything else in life, make sure you get it, the bolts started before you go cranking on them. Let's see. Beautiful. I like it. A little paint. You know, I almost thought about putting like a piece of flat stock around this so it looks like it's been there. I don't know. I think it stands out right now because it's obvious that it's a new piece of steel. But yeah. So I'm gonna tell you guys this right now, the way I see it. Do this at your own risk. I don't want to be hearing that your machine cracked in 10 years from now. You know, do I think it's gonna crack? No. Am I an engineer? No. If you cut into your machine, you break a hydraulic line, sorry, it's not my fault. So, like I said, I am zero responsibility. But yeah, I like it. So, what Takeuchi was thinking, without putting an access plate instead of taking tons of crap and moving tons of crap and sliding the battery out, I don't understand. But thanks, Takeuchi. You are a big coochie.